BG songs to the library here at Totally Guitars. Once I was on it, I just wanted to do so a little more. And it's actually hard to choose because they have a lot of great songs. I just went for the ones who are, well, pretty much the most popular ones, I believe. So I started a joke. To Love Somebody, it really has to be in there. Both are actually very easy songs. As you could already have seen, I Started a Joke is in the key of G. Even though the progression is really easy, all 6 chords are in there, except for 7, which would be a diminished one. But the 3 major chords and the 3 minor chords are all in there. So that would be G major, C, and D, of course, and then A minor, B minor, and E minor. So in standard tuning, that's actually really doable because those are pretty much all basic open chords. Maybe the B minor would be a stretch for really beginners, but then this is a good chance to get into it. As for To Love Somebody, it's in the key of A, which has similar chords in there. The only ones that you will find in there as well is E major, and I already believe we're there. Yes, because there's one chord out of the key, which is in this case G. It's not a chord in the key of A there. And then indeed B minor is in there, D major, A major, and then we're already there. In both songs, it is really nice to incorporate a little bit of a bass line. Like in I Started a Joke, it's really nice to have this, right? To Love Somebody, it's really nice to have this melodic fill in there. They don't necessarily do it when they play it acoustically though, but like I said, it is really nice to do so. It gives it the song immediately its signature riff that you're like, oh, that's that particular song, especially when you're playing it by yourself. So, as probably most of you already know, Barry Gibb plays mostly in open D tuning pretty much throughout his whole life, so we also take a look at that. And actually it is really, really easy. Once you get the hang of playing in open D, you're finding your way across the neck because all the major chords are the same, because it's pretty much just barring, not pretty much, it is just barring all 6 strings in one fret. Open is of course D. The strings are tuned down, the bottom and the top tuned down a whole step to D, then the second string a whole step down to A, the third string a half step down to F sharp. And then you have an open D, 3 roots, 2 fifths, and 1/3 in there. So from there it's On the second fret you have E, on the third you would have F, on the fifth you would have G, and then A, and B, and C, and you're back to D. Like I said, once you find your way around the neck, it is actually really simple. And he is very consistent in which chord shapes he uses. For B minor, it's pretty much always this one. For A minor, this one. E minor, it's a little harder, like so. I think he wraps his thumb around the neck to catch the low E there in the bass. And then, because this is a minor, it's not a major shape, otherwise it would be simply like so. But now you need an E minor, so one string needs to, or one note needs to go down a half step. Oh. And then on the second string, add your little finger there. And then you have E minor. So this is pretty much, I think, how he does E minor for that matter. A was here, E was there, I already mentioned it. C is here. There's also a C here, or an A minor here instead of there. So I will talk you through those chord shapes, of course. Both songs, by the way, because we just talked about the chords and the little fills and stuff like that. For the right hand, it's pretty much both can be done in speed of 8s, which Barry usually does. However, I would go for double time, which Morris does whenever he plays it on the guitar. As for I started a joke, this little fill is very much to do in open D tuning as well, like so. Well, and so on. So we take a look at all this and probably a lot more in this lesson. So if you want to add it to your library, as in a few more BG songs, which are very doable in both standard tuning as open D tuning, then check it out at totallyguitars.com.